The other day, Tommy, who is the wonderful chef at Williamson's, who creates all those beautiful, delectable things that you taste, said to me, I was amazed when I started using the Herbie spices that they seem to be so strong and so different from so many of the mainstream commercial ones that he'd used beforehand. Now, there's a very simple answer to this. When you are producing spices, the main thing is, first of all, you always look for the best quality. When you're looking for any combination of spices, you are looking for something that is only made up of a number of different spices and not additives. It's very common in the spice trade to put in additives. First of all, they will often put in free flow agents. If you are packaging on a high-speed packaging line, thousands of bottles of a spice per minute, you need that spice to flow very freely through all the packaging equipment. And not all spices will flow freely, especially if they're good quality ones with high levels of oils in them. And so you add a free flow agent, which could be in the form of a sodium aluminium silicate, it could be a rice flour, a wheat flour, something to make it flow more readily. That's one reason why you'll often find a lot of additives are put in. The other reason will be to reduce the cost, and often with high amounts of salt, which is in excess to what is really needed for a balanced flavour, because salt is very heavy and it's very cheap. So where you're looking at many, many dollars for the raw material cost of a spice, you only pay cents for salt by comparison. So if you add a lot of salt to something, you can say, well, look, isn't it great? We've got this 100-gram pack and it's really heavy and you're getting all this spice, but hang on, you're getting a lot of salt at the same time, and you've all got salt in the kitchen. If you need a little bit of extra salt, you can add that yourselves. I'm always saying to people, read labels, read ingredient lists. And I reckon that if you look at an ingredient list and you see everything listed that's in that pack, then you can be confident about what you're getting. If you read an ingredient list and it's got 2 or 3 items, often it'll just say flavours and colours and salt and sugar, and then spices. Well, hang on, what spices? And that's why at Herbie's we are very pedantic about always listing 100% of every single thing that goes into a spice blend. And so I think that's why Tommy found such a big difference when he started using our Herbie spices, the fact that you really were getting absolute maximum flavour for what you were buying. And after all, that's what spices are all about.